What is up, knife community? This is Blade Love coming at you from the Sharpest Edge, and today's video is going to be about an Amazon purchase. That was the program, the used but perfectly new program from Amazon, if you know what I mean. It's those items that someone gets, doesn't open it, or opens the packaging and just looks at it and says, I don't like this, and sends it back, or whatever. But I took a chance, and I got a nice SOG knife out of the deal. But first, before that, I want to take some time and just thank you all who sent me prayers and well wishes and condolences about the passing of my mentor, friend, and colleague, Bill Odor. I appreciate all of the support. Definitely a tragic loss to the knife community, as he was a very well-known knife maker, very skilled. He was also a great knife seller, dealer, honest to a fault, and of course he was my friend and mentor and got me started, really. He was one of the very many people that, well, actually he was one of the beginning ones that got me started in this whole knife community and the knife world. He taught me a lot. So I'm going to miss him, definitely. But we move on. So what knife? What SOG knife? Well, we're just going to have to check it out right now in this video music montage. Be right back after. Those of you who follow my shorts know of the issue I had on Amazon trying to order a top Ser fixed blade, and they kept sending me the Tops Panero Blackout, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Then they've refunded my money because they said they never had it, even though it was shrunk wrap in that title of the Tops. It was a mess, trust me. But nonetheless, I had been credited to my account, so I had some money to spend, and lo and behold, doing my searches I do, and I can't sleep at midnight, I run into a new SOG Pentagon. But I thought, you know what? Right next to it says, used like new, for quite considerably less. I'm not talking $20 less, I'm talking like $50 to $60 less. So I'm going to take a chance, because if I don't like it, I can send it back and the money will go back into my account, so it's no big deal. So I order it, and came as promised, new in the box, and no issues with it whatsoever. Pretty. It's extremely light, very well made. Blade is centered nicely. It is the SOG. Yeah, my finger. There we go. It is the SOG LTE XR, or XR LTE. I'm sorry, it's late and I'm tired. But anyway, it is the CTS XHP steel, the Cortex steel. I like a dagger with a hardened edge. I like a harder steel for the daggers. I like a edge that has excellent retention, and I don't mind the extra sharpening I have to do, because I'm not going to be doing much sharpening, and I don't really care about the maintenance portion because I take care of my gear, all my knives, no matter what steel they are. So this is was perfect for me. And I didn't want the blackout because I'm tired of black on black. This is the graphite color, along with the black handles, which I like a lot better. So let's take a closer look at her. I've had quite a lot of experience with the Amazon used like new system, and almost every single knife I received from that program has been really nice and quite considerably discounted. That I really truly appreciate, because there's nothing more I like than a good deal. And this sure was a good deal. As you can see here, I'm going to lift my glasses here. The Studies and Observations Group, Pentagon XR LTE, and it is cryo Cartex steel XHP. It's a hardened, really hardened steel. I would say pretty difficult to sharpen, but you just have to be patient. It holds an edge very well, and it, contrary to a lot of people's opinion and belief, all steels rust unless you're very good at maintaining them like I am. I'm very picky with my knives. Anyone who watches my videos know what I do, the countermeasures I go through to protect my knives and knife steel, and the products that I use, you know. And no, I'm not a Ballistol salesperson. I just love Ballistol. Yes, it still stinks to high hell, but you know what? I haven't found anything I like better. And I have used many oils and many preservatives. Now, there is one particular preservative that I love whenever I can find it, and that is PLS 190 from the United States military. It's a government contract. It was one of the best lubricant and oils I've ever used for knives and guns, and I have like 2 gallons left in my shop in existence, and I can't find it or buy it anywhere, and it drives me nuts because I think they discontinued it or the company went out of business at some point, and it's really sad because that stuff works really well, penetrates the steel, coats it well, and I mean, you can drop it in water and the water beads off of it. So I was really disappointed when I couldn't find any, so that stuff in my shop is like platinum, and I am very careful to only use it on the carry knives and in very sparing quantity. But this knife is nice. I mean, it's got one heck of an edge on it. I almost found that out when I opened it earlier in the video. I like the lock on it. It's very smooth. The pocket clip is very small, but it is sturdy and it goes in the pocket well, and I will tell you, it holds steady. It's like the XR model that I have, the Seal XR, and it does hold in the pocket really well. But it's a really nice piece, very light. I think it was a very good deal for what I got it for. And it's really like a steal. I'm telling you, I was surprised because you can get them sometimes for almost half off if you get the used like new. If you buy the first one, then the price of the second one goes up. You buy the second one, the price of the third one goes up. That's what I've noticed. Because I bought 2 in a row one time and I paid different prices for them. So it's definitely worth trying it out. And you have really nothing to lose, because if you don't like it, I mean, especially if you're not a person that cares about the packaging. I mean, the packaging wasn't bad at this anyway. Just had a few, flaws to it, but I don't care because I intend to carry this piece. So, but I'll still keep the box nonetheless, because if I ever, for some reason, go to sell it, or somebody wants to purchase it off me for their collection, it will maintain the value higher because I have everything, including the paperwork, inside it. And that is one lesson that I have learned through my life, from being a dealer, from purchasing from certified dealers and people who really know their knives. I mean, if you're going to get a knife like this and it's all beaten up, scratched, and all that stuff, and you come to me and say, well, I want to sell this knife. Okay, what do you want to sell it for? Well, I don't have the box. I don't have the papers. The blade's really beaten up and that stuff. But, I bought it for like $140. I'll sell it to you for $120. I'd be like, no. I might give you $40 for it in that condition. I might. And that is might. And people have to learn that, if you're going to want the pristine price, you're going to have to take care of your gear and maintain it well. Now, if you're going to just use it, hey, that's great. And if you sell it to your buddy for $120 and your buddy thinks it's worth $120, then bully. That's great. You got $120 back out of it. But, people who know the knives, people who do knives on the market, they're not going to give you even close to the purchase price if it's not fully complete. So, let me know what you guys think of this beauty. It's really nice condition. I like it. So I'll be back in a moment with a few final thoughts. I have been collecting, buying, selling, trading knives for over 5 decades now. And one thing I definitely know how to do is dicker and evaluate knife condition and appraise knives for their value. If someone says, send me pictures, I'll send you pictures, you can appraise it. No, it has to be in my hand. I have to be able to inspect the blade in and out. And I even take them apart because there has to be a check for corrosion on the inside as well, if the knife can be taken apart. That all depends as well, depending on if it's a war relic, a curio relic. It all depends. But so many factors can affect the value of a knife. It's ridiculous to think that, and I've seen it on eBay, I've even seen it on Facebook, I've seen it in groups, where people have these really beat up knives that they bought for $500, $600. They got scratches on the blade, they got chips out of the blade, they did their best to grind it out and that, and I mean, it's terrible condition. I mean, I see a lot of Microtechs in that condition, and you're not going to get the full price out of it. And you don't have the box and the paperwork, you're going to get a lot less than that. And they expect almost full price for the Microtech because it's a discontinued one. Well, no, it doesn't work that way. I have gone to flea markets and had people say, well, it's a Microtech. And either I come out and say, well, no, it's not really a Microtech. It's actually a counterfeit. Really pisses people off when I evaluate that, because they're like, no, it's original. I got the box, and I look at the box and they spell Microtech wrong, or they have the wrong model on the sticker label. So it's really good. But yeah, it is a crazy market out there, and I know people are hurting for money right now, but you got to be sensible, you got to be reasonable, and you got to be logical about it. You're just not, if you're not going to maintain your gear, if you're not going to really take care of your knives, if you're going to scratch the crap out of them, you're going to chip them, you're going to drop them, you're going to do all that stuff. It's good for a beater then, for you or a buddy, because, you can sell it to your buddy. If your buddy really likes it and he wants to shell out more than it's worth, hey, bully, that's great. You got your money back. But, a person like me, that collects these knives for a living and buys, sells, and trades, no, it's not going to be worth it for me, because I'm going to want the knife in pristine condition, in the box, with papers, and I will then do the market evaluation as well as the physical evaluation and offer the price. It's not a simple 1, 2, 3, projection. I see dealers all the time, saying, well, I know what I got here and I'm not moving on it. Well, then you're going to sit on it. So many knife shows I've been at, I've seen the same knife sitting on their table for 5 years, and if you're letting your money hold in your business for 5 years, you're not going to be in business for very long. I guarantee you that. And I know because I was in business for 25 years with my own business. And the only reason I'm out of it now is because I retired and had that freak hailstorm destroy my shop and everything. And it just wasn't worth it battling the insurance companies to try to get it started again. So, yeah. My advice to anyone who has knives or a knife collection, get it appraised properly and appropriately, insure it, and make sure that you have the boxes, the paperwork, and if you have some beater knives, that's okay too. You know, I mean, it all depends on what your particular use is for. If you're going to use it as a beater, then you can throw the box away and take it and have a ball. You know, if you're going to eventually maybe want to sell it down the road, find a place for the box, keep it in a dry, smoke-free, non-moisture environment. Trust me, you will get your money back out of it if you take good care of your blade. So this has been Blade Love from the Sharpest Edge. Thank you for watching my video, and always remember, be good to yourself, be good to your knives, but especially be good to one another out there. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. You got the sharpest edges.